I'm in my third year of running my hat business, and I can honestly say there's been one key thing that has kept me going even when we haven't been successful. And as of now, I'm not like making millions of dollars. I can barely make money, have money to purchase inventory and sell those hats. And while our brand is growing and we're selling quicker, with less money and making more money, more revenue, we haven't made it yet. But there's one thing that is continuing to keep going. So if you're interested in brand building and how someone who's early on in their brand was doing things, let's watch this video. But before we get into it, I do want to point out that I have this bag. See this bag right here? So for my Arena brand, so I have a hat brand for Dad Life. It's called Dad Life. And then I have a brand called Arena. And Arena is my new brand that I just starting. And we're doing hat manufacturing in America. Now, while there's a lull in that process, you can, go to my channel and find out more about it. But in short, there's a lull because I need some additional funding, aka money, and we're selling our house to get that money to buy some equipment to level up the hats that I can make and eventually hire people to help me make them, so on and so forth. So for now, I'm making this bag, and I already did my first drop of it. So it's a wax canvas bag made for men, built for men. Wax canvas, it's kind of like leather. It ages well, very durable, sturdy, and just looks like a manly bag. And so I did 5 of these, and I have them sold out already. So these bad boys, we're doing a short run, and then I'll do another run here if people are interested. So if you are interested in doing the Arena bag, this is the brief bag, either message me on X or you can check the website to see if I open it up by the time this video goes out. So yeah, that's super exciting. And my first 5 bags sold out just from posting on X. And we got a bunch of hype built up for the USA hats for Arena. And so I'm working on those currently. You can see some of the stuff here. The plan there is to put out some prototypes, which are these, which mean they're like a little bit imperfect. You might not be able to tell, but I can. Here's some more parts of hats, part of a hat. And I was doing some builds here in a second ago. So anyways, part of what I wanted to say in this video is that whenever you're getting into brand building, people tell you can build it fast. But if you're building it like me, bootstrapped, basically with your own money, then you have to find something that keeps you going. One way is to make a good product and for people to want that product so the customer keeps you going. The other one is both for you, mostly for you. Even if you're having good sales, it's possible that you build a business that eventually you're going to hate running. And people will then try to sell the business or they'll just close it down. And most businesses fail. So if you can even make it to getting to where you can sell it, that's awesome. And there are even people that build a business to sell it. Like that's their whole point. Build a good business, sell it for a lot of money. Now, I don't want to do that. And this is the point of the video. Whenever you're building a business, build a business because you find it fun. That's right. You find joy in the everyday things, and 80% of it you enjoy. The 20% of it you hire out. Or you like 50% of it, so 50% you hire out. But the day-to-day things that you're doing, what you wake up thinking about, what you're building, the future of your brand, if you can see that, if you're having fun with it, and if you're having fun with the day-to-day, that's what you want to build. And that is how I personally have kept going in my business. And like I said, not that everything has to be fun. Not that every little detail. Like I'm doing some taxes right now, not fun. Okay? Sometimes sewing, a lot of times sewing is not fun, but my goal is to hire that out when I can. I'm doing my bags, I'm sewing my bags. That's kind of fun. There's just some things with hats that's not the most fun. But you get the point. Not everything has to be fun, but in general, fun is a good directing and guiding light as long as the business continues to grow and continues to, put food on your table, which currently mine is not doing. But that's the goal. So I wanted to say there was a couple of things I wanted to point out. There's a guy named Sean on X. I'm just looking at my computer here, and this is kind of what he was saying today. I keep seeing this pop up on X, and it says, any point, he runs a business called Ridge, and they're doing super well. They run a ton of meta ads. He's like the meta ad kind of guy. And he's like, at any point we could sell this business, we can make a ton of money. But I keep running Ridge because it's fun and I like it. That's the whole point. Build a business that you like to run. You don't try to build a business that someone else likes to run. I was watching a podcast with, what's his name? There's a guy who runs a software company, and he's kind of the antithesis of Silicon Valley. Like, he's built a software business. My wife's about to have to run to a massage, and my AC is going off. But he's kind of the antithesis to the software. VC funded, build a big business, IPO or get sold. And he was like, I don't want anyone else's business. I don't want Microsoft. I don't want Google. I don't know, Tesla, whatever. Like, he's like, I don't want those. I want my business because I built it. I like it. I enjoy it. I have fun with it. I like the people I'm working with. My AC's gonna kill me. And I just really like that perspective. It's a good one to have, and it's a good one to continue going on. And I wanted to read a couple more of these that I think is like really key to this idea of fun as a leading value in your business. All right, friends, we're inside now. Say hi, Zeke. Hello. All right, they're playing because mom's away on her massage. So here's a few. They're having fun, if you will. I'm just gonna sit on my butt here. Wow, that's way too high. Okay, that's better. So he makes a product for it. And also he says it's fun. So he's enjoying it, having fun with it, building something, and actors are just having fun anyway, so why not go into a product space? Sorry if you can hear them yelling. So it just goes to show you that even people who have too much money on their hands, they do stuff for fun, and it keeps them going and it keeps them driving, because being in a product space, being in any kind of business is really difficult to do. It doesn't matter how much money you have. It's still difficult. It still takes a lot, And when you're bootstrapped, fun is going to drive you even more. Last one on here, I'll just point out, is from Jack. He put up his application for sale, but he says, the more I think about it seriously, selling it, the more I realize that Level's approach is the right one. Make cash machines, invest, and keep stacking why. So keeping true to yourself and being curious and having fun, as my sons currently have fun on the stairs. And so, that might not be too deep for you, too serious for you. But as you're grinding day in and day out, like, if you're not having fun with it, it's just going to become another job. And that's what it does become, another job. But finding the joy in the little things, finding the joy in your day-to-day daily grind. I often say that life happens in the mundane. Life happens in the mundane, and it's the boring things of life that bring you life. It's the same thing with having kids, watching them grow. Not everything happens at once, and that's a good thing. It's the boring things that become fun, become life-giving. And that's really hard to do whenever you're so used to, like, going from high school to college to young adult and always just being spontaneous and random. And yeah, it's just the fact of becoming older. So if you're younger watching this, maybe you're in business or trying to start a business, whatever, that's something that I've learned. I think it's really important to pay attention to and to do. What's up? The wire scissors? Xander says hi too. Hello. But yeah, I think that's it of this video. Hey, Chill. My camera keeps running out of memory. The boys were being goofballs. So yeah, y'all subscribe and put out videos like this that are, you know, chill, but trying to help people that are starting business into American manufacturing and building that from the ground up and just for memories. So y'all subscribe. Let me know in the comments what's up and see you later.